Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Let's get crafting. For the first DIY, we're going to need 2 of the Dollar Tree canvases. So I have one in this 8x10, and then this one is their 4x6. You want the ones with the wooden frames, not the ones that are flat. And basically, we are going to make some Christmas trees out of the wood. You're also going to need a piece of twine, and then also some like little Christmas tree ornaments. You can pick up some from the Dollar Tree. I had some that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. But all we're going to do is we are going to take the pieces of wood and put them into a triangle. So at first I was just trying to see if I could maybe like put them together, but the triangle wasn't even. So you will have to cut down your pieces of wood just a little bit so that they can glue on and kind of make not like a perfect triangle, but so that they don't look lopsided. Yeah, that was the biggest issue. They kept coming out lopsided. So once you cut everything down, then you want to basically start hot gluing your pieces down. So I did the tops first, and then I laid the piece that was going to go across for the bottom of the tree. I kind of laid that, took my pencil, marked it out where I was going to need to cut that down, and then you can see I have some of the main triangle hanging over the bottom of that piece of wood, and we basically cut that off as well. So this way here you have a nice perfect triangle, and I just used hot glue to hold everything together. And yeah, I didn't use wood glue at all. I guess you could use wood glue if you want to, but I opted not to do that. For these trees, I got my inspiration. I had seen a huge one at I think I want to say Target, but I don't think it was Target. I think it was actually like Big Lots. Um, and they had some smaller ones too. I just wanted small ones. I didn't want anything pretty big. So that's where I got this inspiration from. Also, you're going to want to take, I took 2 of the Dollar Tree tumbling blocks or their Jenga blocks, glued them together, and that's going to be the base for the tree to stand on. And then taking some of this antique wax by Waverly, and I'm just putting like a stain on the pieces of wood. Now, I also didn't remove the, staples from the back of these only because they were in there, like I could not get them out for the life of me. I was getting so frustrated, so I gave up. um but if you don't have the Waverly paint, then you can always use any kind of a brown paint, and you want to just mix it lightly with some water, and that will go ahead and water it down, and then that can be a stain for you as well. I like doing this with paint more than stain because then you don't get that smell, and it dries a lot quicker than stain also. So that is what I did with these. Now you could also paint them if you wanted to, but I wanted the natural wood. The next thing I'm doing is I'm hot gluing a piece of the twine to the back of the tree, and I'm just wrapping it around. Now you can have it wrapped around as much as you want. You can also take the little eye circlets that they sell at the Dollar Tree for like hanging up picture frames, and you could just put those in and then tie your twine to that. I wanted more of just this whole rustic and it being wrapped around than it looking all, I don't know, too fancy, I guess I could say. So that's what I chose to do here. Also, as you guys can see, I am putting dabs of hot glue up the pieces of the tree as well, the twine, only because as I started wrapping it around, it wanted to keep moving. So to stop that, I just put a dot of glue where the twine comes around the back of the tree, on each spot, so this way here it's held tightly. Now I do want to apologize, my camera died when I was hot gluing the Christmas ornaments on, so I'm very sorry about that, but all I did was I took dabs of hot glue to hold on the ornaments. And then taking some hot glue, we're putting the base on now as well. So just a line of hot glue down the center of those Jenga blocks where they're held together, and then putting the tree on the center. Another option that I did too is I took some of these Dollar Tree wooden stickers that they had. I took 2 presents and put that on the bottom of the large Christmas tree. And I didn't paint them. I just kind of took a little bit of like gold glitter paint and like brushed it on. And then I took 2 of the gold stars that are also wooden and had them for the tree topper, because what tree doesn't have a topper? So that is just what I did. Let me know what you guys think about this DIY, and if you do recreate it, tell me if you're going to do something different with it, because I'd love to hear from you guys. Project number 2. For the second DIY, you're going to want 2 signs from the Dollar Tree. So I'm using these ones from Halloween. And then I picked up this wreath from Target Dollar Spot, which was $3. And I printed out a word Noel for the center. And basically, we're just going to take these 2 signs and put them together with a large jumbo popsicle stick. And I do cut down the sign because it is a little bit long for the wreath itself, but I chose these signs because I wanted something that looked like the wood was kind of like put together. So I do kind of paint this with a wood grain kind of look on the reverse side. So that way there, when I put the wreath on top of it, it just has that white background with the wood tone of the wreath. So to cut this down, all I did was I took just one of these, I don't even know what the heck you call them, razor blades from the Dollar Tree, and just squirted a couple times and then cut it off. And then taking some white paint, so you can use chalk paint, you can use white acrylic paint, whatever kind of paint you want. Again, I'm doing a white background, and then I am taking some of the antique wax, and I will be layering that on, and then also taking a little bit of some black acrylic paint just to give me the line dimensions, or not dimensions, but so that you can actually see where the board lines would be, kind of like a shiplap style. So that is what I chose to do so far for this project. I'm also drawing inspiration from a photo that I had seen on Pinterest, which I will go ahead and pop in for you guys now. And this photo, I loved it, and I was so thrilled when I seen that wreath at the Target Dollar Spot. So, yeah. While the paint is drying on my sign, I'm now taking just some little, I don't know what you call these. They're like, not sequins. They're like little crystal things. Like, I can't remember the word for them. I had these in stash, so I'm just putting those in the center of the beads just to give them a little more oomph. I wanted them to stand out more, and I didn't want to paint this wreath. I love just the white and the wood tone. So for my word Noel, I'm going to transfer this on there. So on the back, I'm just putting, scratching the pencil across it, putting a little piece of tape down so it doesn't move, and then I'm going to outline the letters just using a pencil. And then once I complete all of that, then I'm going to go back in just with the Sharpie paint marker that Walmart has. It's in black. I wish it wasn't gloss. I wish it was more of a matte finish of a marker, but it is what it is. So I'm going to then just take the black Sharpie marker and trace back over what I've traced on my painting, and then I do a quick little like brush sanding over top of the letters just so that they're not so shiny, because I wanted this to be obviously more rustic. And yeah, and then we're gonna hot glue down the wreath on top of it, and that's it for this one. I mean, this is a pretty simple, easy project. Um, and I love everything about this one. So let me know what your thoughts are on this project as well. Is there anything that you would have done differently? Anything that you would have changed? Maybe you would have painted the beads on the wreath, or painted the whole wreath. Like, you didn't want wood green. You wanted the leaves to be green and the berries to be red and just have more of a Christmas staple. Let me know. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this one too. And then I also put a hanger on this, so just taking this crocodile tool and punching some holes through it, and then just taking some of Dollar Tree's nautical rope, which I took apart so that it was thinner, and I put my knots on the front just to give it a little bit of an extra, I don't know, I think it looks so cute when the knots are on the front of the projects. But yeah, that's it. This is the finished touch of this one. So let me know what you guys think. Project number 3. For my third DIY, I am recycling an old picture frame. So I had this picture frame, the glass broke, and yeah, I got this a long time ago from Target. I was originally just going to chuck it and throw it all away, and then I'm like, wait, I can use this frame for something. So what I'm going to do is I'm taking the backing off, and I'm going to pull out all of the little metal tabs that hold everything in, and we're just going to keep the frame. And then I'm going to take some of Dollar Tree's large popsicle sticks, and I'm going to line them across the opening of the frame. And then I'm using Dollar Tree's peace sign, that's for Christmas, and then also some of these gold berry garland that they had, and then some letters, which I'm going to make the sign basically say peace on earth. And the colors I'm using are green for my main letters, and then gold, of course, just for the tree, the star on the top of the tree. And then for the um, popsicle sticks, they're going to be painted white. So we're going to have a black frame. I'm distressing it white, painting the popsicle sticks white, hot gluing those around the frame, and then painting our peace sign green, and then putting the on earth in the black lettering. So um, this is another simple project. If you guys have any picture frames whatsoever that you no longer use, and you can maybe upscale them or change them, like, this is a perfect way to recycle something instead of just chucking it. So um, for the popsicle sticks, as you can see, I've cut them all down, and I am just hot gluing those into the inside of the frame. And then once I get them all hot glued in, I'm just going to go ahead and run a bead of hot glue all the way around. I also already painted all of these popsicle sticks white. I didn't do a full coverage white. I still wanted some of the wood green to kind of show through. That is an option for you guys if you want more of a wood green to show through. But that's what I did. And then I just took whatever was left on my paintbrush and just did a dry brush with the white paint on the black frame just to distress that a little bit and help pull it all together. So this one's really, really simple. Then while that is all drying and the hot glue is setting up, I'm going in and painting these letters all green. This does take a little bit because you've got to paint the tops and the sides and the insides. And so, watch something on your cell phone while you guys are recreating this project. But let me know if you guys decide to recreate this project too. Once I got done painting it the solid green, I then went over it with this metallic green paint just to kind of give it a little bit of a shimmer. It doesn't really do more than that. It just creates a shimmer. And then I did the same thing with the star. I just went over it with some gold glitter paint. And once all of that was dry, I'm then going to put a whole bunch of hot glue on this and make sure that I have it center with my frame. And then with the stickers, again, I just wanted it to say on Earth, so I'm lining those stickers up just in with the wood backing, so it basically is just going to say peace on Earth. And this is just a simple project, and I absolutely love how this one turned out as well. Now to add in some embellishments for this project, what I'm doing is I'm taking the gold beaded garland from the Dollar Tree, which they have it in white, silver, red this season. I like the gold. My son loves the color gold, so that was my choice. So I'm taking that and hot gluing it around the edge of the entire frame. And then also I had some poinsettia flowers that was just in some floral stash, and I hot glue those into the corner on this project. And that's it. Now you guys don't have to add the beaded garland or the poinsettias. You could leave it how it is. It does look beautiful all by itself, but I just wanted, I just needed a little bit of extra. I like the extras. So let me know what you guys think of this project. Are you going to recreate it? If you do, are you going to do something different? Leave that in the comments below, or if you follow me over on Instagram, definitely share some photos with me because I'd love to see if you guys are going to recreate anything. Bonus DIY. For this bonus DIY, I am taking a scrap piece of wood from my palette, some white glue, white paint, some sleigh bells from the Dollar Tree, and then also some of these letters that I just had on hand. So I'm not going to paint the whole sign in white. I just wanted basically my letters to be white, and so I'm painting everything white. I put my letters down, so I'm having sleigh bells ring. And I'm covering up those stickers with the red paint, which I am using Crimson by Waverly, and I'm going to paint the entire sign red. So basically those letters are just going to be my stencil to have the white show through, and then we'll peel those off once I'm done painting the sign red. So paint the entire sign red and then peel off the letters while that red paint is still kind of wet. So this way here you can peel the stickers off. That's definitely a key point. So taking these stickers off was definitely a hassle. I will have to tell you that. Even though the red paint was still wet, it's like the stickers didn't want to come off. So let me know if you guys would have done this differently. I've seen other DIYers on YouTube do this method, so I just figured, oh, this has got to be like the best way, and it's got to be super easy. And no, it's not. No, it's not. So, let me know if you guys would have done it differently or how you would have done it differently. I just didn't think the white paint would have showed up as bright as I wanted it to, which, I mean, I'm going to go back in and distress it, but, it is what it is. So if you guys do this, just know that it is going to take a little bit of time to get these stickers off of your project. Yeah, it just did. So After this, I did add some embellishments to this as well. I took some of the Dollar Tree wooden stickers and I added them to this. So I had put on the little Christmas tree. I put on one of the gloves, which looks like a little hand mitt. And then I also added a snowflake. So I wish I had gotten more snowflakes, but I don't. That's it. It's my last snowflake. I'm kind of sad. So these are just for extra. I didn't paint them or anything. I just wanted the pop of a different color. And I thought that these were really, really cute on there. So yeah. And then finally, I'm taking the twine, and I just took a leftover piece of the popsicle stick from the earlier DIY projects, and I hot glued it to the back to hold down that twine, and I'm just wrapping it around as much as I'd like. So just wrap it around as often as you want it to be. You don't have to have it as full. And then I'm taking the little jingle bells. I've already kind of tied them together with some twine. I'm going to loop that twine over the back and then have them there. And then I'm taking a Dollar Tree pick, which has the cotton and the piece of pine cone. And I basically just mantle it and then hot glue it all on there so that I can have it arranged the way that I want it. And that's it for this project. It was super easy. It didn't cost me hardly any money, especially since the wood was just a scrap piece of wood from an old project that I had done using a palette. And I think it's really, really cute, and I love how this turned out. So let me know what you guys think of this bonus DIY. Is there anything that you would do if you did it? Anything different? Let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, so I really like this one too. So here are all of my projects staged out for you guys. Command strips are the best, aren't they? So let me know what you guys think of all four of these projects. Again, is there anything that you would have done differently? Which one is your favorite that I had created for you guys today? And yeah, I can't pick. So I really do like them all. Each one has like its own separate piece that I really, really love how it turned out. So it's hard for me to pick one. So let me know what you guys think. And I will see you guys next Friday. I know yesterday was Thanksgiving, so for any of you guys, if you were able to celebrate during these tough times with this virus going around, I hope everyone is safe. And I hope you guys all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I will see you guys next Friday with another Christmas DIY. Again, be safe. Happy Thanksgiving. Have a wonderful day, a great weekend. If you're going out shopping, be safe. If you're doing it from online, have fun. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.